Welcome to Stitch and Stuff. I'm Sarah.
I'm Kim.
And we have our little sidekicks here, just a couple of them. And we are happy that you're joining us to talk about our stitching and our stuff here on Stitch and Stuff. So we're a little late recording this week because I think we both had busy weekends and it was just hard to find a time that worked. So now it's Tuesday. And
I'm really waiting for things to just quiet down.
I know. Well, mine are like picking back up because of the school.
Yeah. And I'll be more available this weekend.
Yeah, I should be too. This last weekend, it was my birthday, and then it went right into that, and we had a couple of out-of-town visitors, and we went from that to church, and we were visiting a church, and we had people over, like we've been having like a small worship gathering on Sunday nights at our house. So anyways, there just was no time really at all for me on Saturday or Sunday or Friday.
Yeah.
And
I've been knee deep taking care of my dad.
Yeah.
Going over to my dad's. And I need to probably slow that down a little bit. It's just been a long summer. It's been a long,
2020.
I need a break.
A long 2020.
Yeah, this last Saturday, in fact, I usually grocery shop on Friday or Saturday for the coming week. I haven't gone shopping yet. No. I went to Safeway today and grabbed a thing of juice, a thing of bread.
Well, you got all those pinto beans that we talked about that one episode. You should start making pinto beans every night.
Oh, Dad would love that. That would be so special. He would just really, really, really love that. Mm-hmm. I am, oops, I'm getting a message here. I did find, though, I don't think we talked about this, my creamer crisis.
Yeah.
Can't find sugar. Well, I found Safeway had just gotten a shipment of sugar-free peppermint.
I didn't see any at my Winco.
My Winco hardly ever gets sugar-free anything.
But I usually buy half and half anyway, so I didn't look really hard. But they didn't really have any sugar-free. I think they had one sugar-free creamer and.
Well, and I don't think we talked about it here, but I know my girlfriend in Colorado has had a hard time. What I normally drink when it's not the holidays is the sweet Italian creamer. Yeah. And she hasn't been able to find it in Colorado. And
maybe they stopped. Maybe they're just.
Well, I asked today. I finally found a clerk to ask, and he went and got their order pad and a scanner. And he said, look, he showed me like 7 different dates where they've ordered it and it hasn't come in.
Oh, so.
But they don't have notification that it's been discontinued. So there must be a manufacturer problem because they didn't have sugar-free or regular.
Huh.
But I've been just in general not finding hardly any sugar-free creamers, even the specialty ones. Yeah. And then he showed me over in another section, they finally got a sugar-free. I do have sugar-free pumpkin, but I don't like it as well. But I bought 2 because they had them.
I kind of wait until eggnog comes out and then we just do eggnog. That's what we do most of the holidays into, like, I don't know. I think our Costco had eggnog into February this year and we just kept getting it.
Yeah.
Big treat. Well, we should start with the girls because they've been patient and they're giving up time with their buddies who are playing.
Come on, girls.
They're going to probably not have time anyways, but Millie can go first. So yeah, they've been working hard. I just have 2 girls today because Liddy is off with her friends and she hadn't really worked on anything either. She's my one who's the least likely to pull out and work on something.
Oh my gosh, Millie!
Look at what she's done.
And now you got him done? Almost done?
Is he all the way done? Even the back?
Oh my gosh. Oh, you even backstitched? Oh.
Oops. Pumpkin.
You got the pumpkin. So, she got another tree in another house. Okay, the other tree has color on it.
Whoops, I'm holding it backwards. That's not very helpful. So you've been working on the pumpkin.
Yes. Well, and she didn't have his face done last week either.
Oh, I think you only had up to here and then a little bit up here.
I don't even
look how cute.
He's turning out so cute.
So good.
Good job, Millie. Good job, Millie Bird.
Nice work. So Millie's been working really hard on this Tiny Modernist Woodland Friends. It's from Cross Stitch. I think just Cross Stitch last October. So we're looking for that pattern. We show it every week because she's been working on it for a long while now.
I just saw somebody in one of my groups do one of those just as a small.
Wait for Rosie.
They did
just one of them?
Fox, I think. They did the fox one and made it into a little small.
Come over. Liddy may be on her way back. sorry, working out the logistics. It's like 5:30. The kids were only going to be able to play till 5:30. So they may have missed some time. They played a little first. Come show us, Rosie. Do you have a picture of your, I'll grab the picture. You come show. Okay, Rosie's been working on.
Oh, look at that. You're getting some of the blue done. Good job, bro.
There's a heart where all
that's
this
his
white
back.
is.
Oh, that's the heart.
Oh, yeah, I could see the heart outline. Yeah.
I see it too. That's going to be so cute. So next you're going to work down on his tummy and his leg and then wrap around his head and trunk.
Good job, Rosie. Nice. You're going to have that done in no time.
Look at all those good stitches.
They are good stitches.
Nice work. Good job. You can put it in.
Good job, Rosie girl.
If Liddy's coming back, you just come on home. But if she's not, you can head down there and play. It's starting to get windy here. Oh, we didn't give an update on the smoke. So the smoke here is mostly clear. I mean, in the morning, sometimes there's a little that moves in. It seems like overnight, but compared to last week where we had so much, Friday night ours just blew out and we started to be able to see the sky. We had a little it was supposed to maybe be a thunderstorm, but it never really did anything. We could see some thunderheads, but then it just kept moving through. And by Saturday morning, it was beautiful.
When did we record last?
I think it was last Monday.
We still had smoke, and we had smoke the weekend before when we recorded. So we had over a good week. Ours is all cleared up. Now we're just cloudy. We got a pretty good rainmaker coming in tonight. No, tomorrow.
It'll help it put out any more of the.
I hope so. And we're actually supposed to be rainy all the way through the weekend, off and on, with a couple of them bringing some pretty good rains, not just a misty. Yeah, but it's definitely cloudy and.
Yeah, I think we're even supposed to get some rain, maybe tomorrow.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if that's still in the forecast, but it was in the forecast, and that's unusual. And I think it was originally maybe forecasted for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you have finishes?
I don't have a finish.
But I do. So this is the one I've been waiting to finish until sticky.
Oh, good.
And I got it all done.
Oh.
I stitched this a long time ago, like high school, I think. And I
don't remember ever seeing you work on that. Are you sure you weren't in college?
Then I don't remember working on it in college, but I maybe did.
Maybe it was.
It's just been sitting there in my.
Did you do it? Did you do it before your Daisy Girl?
I wish I remembered. I should keep a journal, but I don't have one. I guess now this is kind of a journal. I don't remember when I did this at all. I actually hardly even remember working on it. It must have been very tedious.
Yes.
Look at all those.
It's like almost full coverage.
And I wish I could tell everyone what this pattern is, but I have hunted for this design online and I have no idea. I assume it's a dimensions kit or maybe a Busilla kit, but probably dimensions. Actually, I just really don't know. I've done Google searches for cross stitch kit, little girls in straw hats, red dresses, gardens. Like I've tried all these different search terms and I have no idea. I didn't save the pattern. I have just no idea, but I do love it. So if anybody watching this knows what this is, please comment below and I will find it and link it so that anybody who might be interested. I just love it. I think it's so, I don't know, it makes my little girls used to wear dresses and occasionally pinafores or little jumpers a lot. And
yes, that was an amazing amount of work.
It is a lot of work. That's like almost full coverage.
It is.
Yeah, it's a lot. Not that much back stitching. There's just a little bit in the trees, like and then a little on the house and a little on the girls. But otherwise, there's not too much actual back stitching. But
super sweet.
I love this. I can't wait to have it now. I mean, now I got it finally framed. I ordered the frame like a month and a half ago, and it came, but I had to buy. It's like a non-standard size piece, so it's like I don't know. It was like a 11 by 14. I don't know. It was just a weird size, and so the frame I had to get, and the fabric wouldn't fit in a bigger frame with matting. It would be like too small because the piece took up almost the whole piece of fabric that came with it. So I had to get a special size. I couldn't just get a small piece of like, I don't know, what's the regular size of sticky board? Like
11 by 14, 8 by 10.
The 11 by
9.
14 would have been too small. The 8 by 10 was too small. I had to get, here, I have it right here. Let me see. Whatever the really big size is, I ordered it on Amazon. And I decided to just go ahead and get put kind of an expensive order of 6 of these in. This is technically haul bin, I guess. And they are, I took almost a whole one of these for that piece.
Wow.
Oh, this is a 16 by 20. So I think I took I did cut enough that I probably cut like.
How did you cut that?
With I have an X-Acto knife type blade, and then on my self.
Yeah, I did buy one of those not too long ago because I was trying to cut sticky board with scissors. That's a real treat.
Oh, don't try it. It's too.
In fact, I think I broke 2 pairs of scissors trying to do it.
Yeah. So I used my self-healing mat from quilting type thing, and then my X-Acto knife on it, and I used the frame back as a guide and just cut along it, and I used a little smaller than the frame, like I kind of adjusted it. And I love it. I think it turned out great. So that's my finish, and I've been really eagerly waiting. I'll show it one more time. Waiting to share it because I think it's so pretty. So that'll be fun to put up in the spring and summer next year.
Yes,
but
totally.
I have to put it on the wall for a little while anyways, just because I finally have it done. So that's my finishes.
Yeah. I don't have any finishes. I tried really hard, and then we're on baby watch.
Yeah.
Grandbaby's supposed to be here. Well, probably will be here at the latest next Monday, but we thought maybe sooner. And so I've been working on my knitting quite a bit on this baby sweater. I'll show it.
Do it. You're getting close to being done.
I am. I'm on the sleeve.
Oh.
I bound off. It's really, but it needs to be blocked, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the back.
Oh, I think it turned out great with just that as the yoke.
Yeah, I think so too. It made it a heck of a lot easier and faster to knit. And so then I'm on the little sleeve here, and I did a terrible job. I am never happy with how I join those up.
I always have to go in and sort of stitch.
It's always it's always the one on the front. The one on the back
is beautiful.
The one under the arm is beautiful. The one right in the front, blah.
You just stitch it up.
I'm half thinking of doing it the opposite direction next time. I'm wondering if I end up being able to put my bad stitch on the back. I don't know. But anyway, it is sweet, and it's so soft, and there's silk in this, so I think it's going to wash up and block really nice.
Yeah,
and
that'll be really pretty.
The sleeves are supposed to be like 5 inches. They won't take long. So
and you could, if you're feeling short on time, you could just make them little 3/4 sleeve.
I could.
It's not like it's so cold that a newborn sweater.
Right. And I have so much of this yarn. I have another whole skein of this yarn, and I've only touched about half of it. So I'm thinking about holding 2 together and making one of those Amanda hats.
Oh, that'd be cute. Yeah.
If I can downsize it. Anyway, so this is the pattern. It's called, what's it called? It's by Georgie Nichols. She's changed her name a couple of times. Hold on, I'm getting it. It is called.
What is that one called?
Rose coat. What is it called? I've got every page but the front page. I have to say, most of her patterns are really easy to follow. This pattern, I don't know if she redid it, but I did not like the way the charts were. I couldn't make sense of the chart, or the chart sheet was just, didn't make any sense to me. Okay, I found it. It is called Posy.
Posy.
A 4-ply. I did not do the little diamond lace down the body, obviously. I just did it in the yoke.
Yeah, but I think it turned out really nice.
Yeah, it didn't need all that extra at this point. And like, you know, it just would have been a headache, and she's not going to wear it that long anyway. And
yeah, but
and I think
cute.
Yeah, it's pretty enough. I mean, it's beautiful enough yarn that it could be a keepsake.
Totally.
Garment for her. So anyway, that's what I have been doing the last couple nights, because I really didn't get the body bound off until last night.
I think it was last night you said that you had the body done and you were getting ready to start the sleeves, but we were worried because she was kind of maybe contractions yesterday, so I'm not worried. Excited.
Yeah.
Probably the emotion we were really but Mom was a little worried she wouldn't get the sweater done in time. So she
I thought I had another week, and I thought, well, maybe she doesn't remember I'm doing it. And so then my son and his wife FaceTimed me yesterday and to tell us, to tell me that they thought she was maybe in labor. And then he says, how's that sweater coming? I'm like, oh, you did remember. I said, it's actually right here. Because I was
really hard on it.
Yeah, I was kind of taking some knitting breaks while I was working. I didn't. It's her labor, whatever it was, slowed down, so I have a little more time. So that's what I've been working on. I do have a little bit of cross stitch to show.
Oh, you should show it.
Okay.
Show it now, and then I'll get my stuff.
Okay, so I got a wild hair. It was not in what I thought I was going to work on this week, but I realized I really want to get this.
You got a wild hair? No. You did something with
follow
stitching?
I didn't follow our tags.
I'm not sure I did it either.
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Bobbing for pumpkins.
I have always loved that one.
Almost done. Grandpa's calling me again.
Well, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to him later.
Okay.
Messages too.
Show you. I didn't center this on the fabric very well. Okay, ready for this? Drum roll.
Oh, so
I did
cute.
from here down. I did the second half of all of the basket and the pumpkins in there. I did her, whatever that is, weapon.
Pitchfork.
Pitchfork.
No.
Yeah.
Rake? Maybe it's a rake.
Rake.
Yeah. Rake.
So,
or a witch.
I'm almost. What'd you say?
I said, well, it's a witch with a pitchfork. I don't know. That's like usually the opposite person.
Yeah.
I'm not making sense.
Okay, I am. You can't see it here very well, but oops, you really can't. I have orange in her. I have orange in her hat.
Yeah. But
I had decided to do yellow on her there, so I'm going to pick out that little band of orange and just put yellow stitch.
Oh. Well, you totally can do what you want if you like it.
Well, I mean, she's got yellow.
With the zigzag on her skirt too.
Yeah, and her yellow arm, and anyway.
Just so if basically, make you not finish the project, then just leave it.
Yeah, no, I will finish it. So basically, what I have left is
ground. Is it the ground?
Oh,
you have the owl to do. Oh, that owl's there.
I have the owl. I have that little bit of land.
Oh, you've done the other half of the land.
I did the land up to
the middle.
Yeah, the split. Actually, I did the land all the way to the edge of the pot.
Oh.
So I went a little bit further, even though I only did like from here over first. So I've got the land and
the owl.
Oh wait, no, you're right. Yeah, I'm over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some stars. You can't see it very well.
You're so close.
So close. So I think that's what's going to be my big push.
That.
Yeah, I know you've been waiting for me to pass this one to you.
Yeah, I don't have enough going. Please hurry.
I was worried about that, so that's why I'm trying to hurry. I don't want you to run out of things to work on. But I do kind of want to have it up for October. So
yeah, you should, sure.
I worked on that quite a bit.
Once that baby's done, you can totally get that done in a couple days, I bet.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I don't think I worked on what's in here. No, I didn't work on that. I worked on only one other thing. I got people coming in. Brace yourself, and a dog.
Okay, I'm bracing.
Yeah. It's okay. Do you need me? I pause. I grabbed the wrong project bag. Yeah. Okay, and then I think the other thing I did work on, I don't think I showed this last week. Did I show her last week?
You did.
Or did I show you? So I filled in, I did her hands. Yeah. I did show this last week. Her cat.
I can't remember how much you had finished last time you showed it.
I think I did show this because I think I remember talking about the flowers that I have to do coming out of the basket. Anyway.
I think you had the cat done or worked on it.
Yeah, I just have to, I was short of floss, but I went and got the 844. So this is going to get some love too because it's so close to being done. So I could have 2 finished things next week.
You might.
A 3 if I count the sweater.
Ooh. but you might not have the sweater in your possession.
Take a picture.
Yeah, you will.
Take a picture for you to insert. But yeah, I got to get it to them before they go to the hospital because I'm not allowed in the hospital.
No.
Because, pandemic.
I know. I know.
Do you know what? I was talking to my friend in Oklahoma. They're open.
I know.
Open. They have to wear masks, really, but they're open.
So probably quite the same way.
I said, I can't believe it. I said, I so forget what it's like.
I know.
I went to the store today and I had a little panic attack because I wasn't sure. I didn't grab my tote bag. I just had my purse and I'm like, I don't think I have a mask. Then I realized I had some extras in the backseat of the car, but it's like, I said, who used to have to worry about that?
I know. I saw a meme about that this week that this guy was like, it was like, when I get to the store and forget I don't have my mask, and it's like digging through everything. And I was like, yeah, I just have a bunch in the car, like disposable masks, and I just keep grabbing one of those. And then I always know I have one, but
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been working on ornaments for the girls in secret in the evenings. So out of this book, Christmas, The Magic of Christmas to Cross Stitch, which you gave me. And so I had picked out a while ago a couple of these to do, and I already stitched that one and showed that one a while back, and I had been working on this one, and so I finished it this week. So I guess I should have showed that with my finishes. I forgot that I had finished that. So here is technically, so I put it on other direction, but sorry, this piece of fabric is huge and not very good. There. Is it
so
going up okay, or do I need to put something behind it?
No, it's just maybe get it up a little closer.
There we go. Then it's a little
there we go. Oh, so sweet.
Cute.
Yes.
So I finished that on, I don't know. I worked on that a lot this week because I really wanted to get one more done. So now I just really have one more ornament to cross stitch for them. Because I give them a cross stitch, or I give them an ornament every year, but usually I've cross stitched one other set, and when we pull out the decorations, I'll show that sometime. But I worked on that, and then I worked quite a bit on.
Are you going to show us the other one you're going to do, or is that going to be a surprise?
I don't know which one yet. I'll show you when I have a plan. Okay. I'm still trying to decide. Well, I can show you the one I was thinking I was going to do. Let me find it. I was thinking about this one.
Oh, that's so
the little girl
cute.
with the little shoes by the fire.
Yes.
That one is kind of the one I keep thinking of, but this one is also really cute. This little girl dreaming of her toys with the dolly and the little toy house and the baby cradle, the little dollhouse.
Yes.
So cute. But I also thought maybe I should keep in the theme of the animals, in which case I might do these bears, because I think one of my girls would probably really like the little Noel bears. Well, I guess there's a bunny too, the little animals.
What's the little bird one? What's that little bird
one? Is also really cute. I just keep, which I'm more interested in, but I feel like.
Do you have presents in the tree with them? Oh.
Yeah, little gifts. Which kind of goes along with the little gifts under the toadstool.
And the mama bird's bringing a,
I know, so I like that one. Maybe I should do that one and just keep with the theme of the little woodland animals.
Yeah.
I
would. That's really cute.
That was the other one I've been toying with. I feel like I just really want to stitch the little girl in front of the fireplace, but I can still stitch that another time.
Stitch that for yourself.
For myself. What else did I work on this week? I worked on, I followed our tags a little bit, the tags I used. So on Saturday, I worked on Things of Spring by Alicia Paulson. And I got this basket all stitched and the little butterfly, the little tiny butterfly.
So cute.
So I did that this week. And on another day, I guess for Summery Sunday, I worked on the counterpart to that, which I also love, Things of Summer, also by Alicia Paulson. And up to this week, I had done all the flowers and down to the swimsuit.
Oh, I did work on that.
You worked on it? Do you want me to show mine and then pause it and you can grab it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show mine and then I'll pause it. I worked on this a little bit. I did this little yellow blurb thing, but also
Oh,
like
I won't show mine. I basically did what you did. I think
really?
I did part of the branch and I did part of that lantern, but I didn't do the complete branch. I did do the complete lantern.
The same lantern?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Because we both started on opposite directions, but I went over this way and down. You went over this way and down.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. I love it. I like working on it.
It's so cute.
It's
very sad. It's a very satisfying stitch.
It is. It is satisfying.
And I feel that way about bobbing for pumpkins too. I just get into part of this because I'm doing it on over. I'm doing on Ada, 18 count Ada. So it's really easy.
Yeah.
And it's still a nice size, so it's not too big. And I don't know, when I pull it out and start working on it, I'm like, oh, I really like this piece.
I have a hard time putting it down. Yeah. I feel a little about this piece that way. I think it must just be the fabric is just nice to stitch on. So I worked on that some, just a little. It's like almost not worth showing, but I've got it here, so I might as well. But I think last time I didn't have any of the cow done. So
it looked like the heels are her shoes. From it. I'm like, wow, she's got some really big feet.
Her feet are little, and those are heels, and eventually those will go all the way across.
Oh, it was.
Rosie said, for a while I only had, like the last time she saw it, I just had I don't know, I guess it's easier to show on here, just the ears. And she saw later today, when I worked on this a little bit today, that I had done a bunch of body, and she goes, oh, I thought that was just going to be a really big butterfly. No, that's a cow. Different classification of animal. And last, but I guess not least, I worked on our stitch along, the Nora Corbett gathering eggs.
I meant to pull her out, but I didn't get around to it.
Well, last time I showed it, I had like all her hair halfway done, and then
which I thought didn't look right, but
you were like, what's wrong with that? And then I got it out, I think Monday night after or maybe Tuesday, like one of the days right after, and I was going to work on it, and I was like, oh no, I did something wrong, and I was like 2 rows too low, I think 2 rows too low.
That's why I kept thinking, man, she's really squatty, her head's right down there.
Oh, that poor girl, her head's down here. Where's her neck? So apparently 2 rows can really make a difference, even when it's only partially done. So I didn't even bother going back to the head. I worked on this a lot during the girls' Taekwondo lesson today. So we've been able to they have opened up classes. People can teach classes like in a group of 3 indoors or 5 outdoors. So we were doing Taekwondo. So in our homeschool co-op, we had a Taekwondo teacher coming last year. And when the quarantine hit, the girls, we decided to join, rather than just doing it through our co-op, we decided to join their dojang. Look, I didn't even know these words before, but we've joined their dojang, and now the girls have been moving through. So Millie is
by Skype,
just with Zoom. Yeah. They've been having Zoom Taekwondo classes twice a week since quarantine. Now they're able to have them in person, but since they're already set up to do it on Zoom, we decided we would do one in person in town when we're already in town for ballet, which we've also been able to do tiny classes of, which is like very exciting for all of us. So today, that's what we did today. We went to ballet at 10, and then we went to the park and had lunch, just a little green space park, and had lunch. And then the teacher came and we did Taekwondo in the park. So I was able to work on this. Anyway,
so
it's so hard to brag on the girls for Taekwondo. They're getting ready to test next week, and if anybody's had anyone in Taekwondo, it's a big deal. Like, we're really excited. So Millie's going to test and try to become a high green belt. So after green belt comes blue belt, and then red belt, and then black belt. So she's kind of ticking right along. What?
I have a hummingbird outside, and it's got a red tail.
Ooh.
No, wait. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I haven't ever seen one come to the backyard before. Wait. So in their ballet, is it just them in the ballet class, or is there more girls now?
Just them and me in the ballet class. I joined ballet with them. Is that what you were trying to get me to admit to?
No, I thought maybe other girls were coming. I thought maybe she had upped her.
If there's other girls in that class, I will no longer be part of that class. But the girls did ballet just for themselves around
like
July.
a private lesson.
Kind of like before things were really kind of opening back up. Millie really dreams of becoming a ballet dancer, a ballerina. And she was heartbroken and really struggling for the weeks and weeks that we were not able to dance. So I contacted their teacher and said, is there any chance you would just do a really private lesson? I'm not worried about like infection rate, like if it's just the three of us.
Yeah.
She had a couple other families ask the same thing. So we started doing in July, just the three of them. And then after Grandma passed, she had given, well, through you, she gave me a gift, a little gift. And it was like just enough for a year of ballet, which I had longed to do last year. So I joined. I'm using that money.
And this teacher has her own studio in her own house. It's not a big dance studio.
It's her, and she basically has a converted, I found out recently, it's not a converted garage. It used to be a store, like a produce stand, like a little corner grocery store. It's like all enclosed in glass windows, and she's got mirrors on each wall and stuff.
Does she live there too? That's not her house?
Her home, yes. So that part is her studio, and then she and her family have lived in the main part of the house. So anyway, she's wonderful, and I'm having I love it. I love it. I'm having a lot of fun dancing with the girls.
Okay, let's see this poor stunted
Okay,
girl.
so it's so hard to see. So I didn't have to rip out any of the white or the teal or this little yellow. That was all fine. But everything I had done, you can actually kind of see where I ripped out, see where it's darker. I had to rip all that out. But I had not done this yet. I basically went up and around and was going to come back down. But I had miscounted, and I had started this little bit of yellow. Like, basically I had stitched this yellow piece and then went up and around, and then it was going to come back down and then fill things in as I went. But I had gotten off. I did this yellow thing a little too low. So everything was squished down. So I ripped all that out. Poor little girl. Now she still has no head, but that sleeve is looking pretty on point.
Yeah.
That's me. So I still have, I don't know, you can't really see. I still have, oh yeah, you can. Quite a bit left to do on that sleeve. So it's like tiny little changes of color. That I have done already alone, that sleeve where the plaid is two colors of yellow and one color of green. And then I'm adding, there's a salmon color in it and another color of green, I think, and then beads on top of it. So eventually I'll do beads at the very end. I think I won't do those till I'm finished.
Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to do beads until the end.
The colors are so much more vivid in life than they are in the picture. I don't know how much you've gotten done on yours, but
I haven't worked on it.
Well, and maybe this model is stitched in the anchor flosses, but the teals are this sleeve is so much brighter in person. Maybe even on the camera you can tell the difference.
I'll be interested to see when we get more done. Yeah. I'll try to pull her out for our spring tag this week. I'll work on especially if I get my Gathered in Love girl done, because that's been my spring piece for a while.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could just replace that one with her. Well, I just have been working on her whenever I feel like it. I haven't really used it as a tag.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting to do the Alicia Paulson on the spring days.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs? I didn't watch any Flosstube hardly this week. I don't remember any. I'm getting called. Is it important right this second? Okay, pause. We're back. Leaf clover emergency.
Did I watch anybody new? I didn't yet, but there's a gal.
I didn't even watch anybody not new. I didn't even have time. Well, I've been working on my continuing education stuff for my.
I just watched Carolyn Zook, and I watched Amy Loves Toads had one that I hadn't seen, and I've watched half of Jan Hicks's new one. She cracks me up. Jan, if you watch us, I just want you to know you crack me up, because she is always redoing her floss storage system.
Oh yeah.
If she saw my floss storage system, she would probably die. My floss storage consists of a Trader Joe's grocery bag with a bunch of Ziploc baggies in it. That's my storage.
Mine consists of 2-gallon Ziploc bags overflowing with smaller Ziploc bags. I have one bag for 0 to 800s, and then another bag for the 9 to everything else, 900s, and they're just always falling out.
She owns a whole set of DMCs plus extra of a lot of them. So she was trying to use CD cases, soft CD cases with the little envelopes, and that was too small. So now she's got this huge binder, and I don't know what kind of sleeves she's putting in them. And I'm like, oh, Jan, I love you, but I could not, that takes away from my stitching time. We got problems going on over there?
Come put the dogs outside. Well, the girls are back from their friends, and they let all the dogs in. Oh. Millie, can you please put the dogs back out? Thank you.
So anyway, I watched part of hers. I haven't finished it yet, but there is a gal. This goes into kind of my haul and future plans. There's a gal in the magazine monthly challenge that I'm doing, and she showed this pattern. What?
Just can you not hear the chaos going on here?
Well, I hear a little.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's two dogs like kind of like playing at my feet, and Millie's trying to get them to go out, and they're not. Sorry, I'm sorry, everyone. This is my actual life. Stitching stuff unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
I'm not even gonna bother trying to stop it.
Okay, so
wait.
She showed this pattern that I think she's working on it actually for the September challenge, but I hadn't seen her post about it. And, you know, I've got this thing about sunflowers now since my mom passed away. I'm just drawn to them because they were her favorite. And I've liked them too for a long time.
Oh, yes. Oh.
It's a Nora Corbett, and it is Sunflower Fairy.
So pretty.
And the sad news is it's designed with fancy silks or something that I don't even know if you can get them anymore. So I think it's done in Valdani silks, which I kind of thought about maybe splurging. There's only like 8 colors.
Sorry, there's still more animals coming in. Now Rose is walking around wanting me to help her with something with the cat.
Anyway, there's only.
You're not going to stitch it with the Valdanis, or you?
Well, I wasn't thinking I was going to, but then I looked, and it only has like 8 colors, and they're a little expensive, but it would be kind of a.
But really, probably not that much more expensive than.
It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors. 10. Well, that's a Krennic braid. There's a Krennic in there. Anyway, I'm torn with that is. But anyway, so she posted it, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, well, you cannot find the magazine this is in anymore." I checked all over eBay, I couldn't find it, but she posted a link because Hirschner's needlework website has digital copies. I was trying to find the actual magazine, but I think you had to search by this pattern, and it came up, and they had a lot of, I think, Nora Corbett's that you could get digitally.
Wow.
So I went ahead and purchased it. So I am kind of thinking about, the Valdani threads that I've seen are so beautiful that people have done. And since there's only a few of them, I thought maybe I would splurge and do this as kind of a memory piece for in honor of my mom. So that is something that I really want to start it, but I mean, I won't yet, obviously, because it's so bad. I don't even want you to ask me from week to week if I have a finish, because more than likely I don't, but I have a start. We should just go to that. Do you have any new starts, Mom?
Starts this week?
So anyway, I just was really drawn. And then on top of that, somebody else in that group did post there's a magazine that people look for, and I think it's the Just Cross Stitch, and you can get back issues on a CD.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I ordered I'm surprised, I'm sure you're surprised, I ordered one because I wished I'd had all those magazines still. I could kick myself for getting rid of everything, but I'm just going to look really quick at my order so I can tell you what it was. Oh, it's coming on Friday, and it is, hold on, it's Just Cross Stitch 2011 to 2015. Oh. But it's got that elegant pumpkins that Carolyn Zook is doing. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she was showing a piece she's going to do for October of these trick-or-treaters that I wanted in the worst way when she showed it in our little Zoom meetup. And you cannot find that magazine anymore. There's just no copies of it. But if I get the digital version, I will be able to have that pattern. And somebody said that they thought there was a companion piece done either the year before or the year after that one. So that might also be in here. But it was just one of those.
I wanted to show.
Huh? Are we paused?
No.
Okay. And then I'll just keep going.
You just keep talking. I'm right here.
I bought this kit. I bought this kit at my local needlework store when I first started stitching again a couple of years ago, because the last things I worked on before I quit stitching and took a break was a lot of shepherd's bush. And so I bought this little Halloween.
I remember you. Yes. But you have not stitched that?
No. And you know, their pictures are just crap because they take it. Oh, can you see it at all?
There's like some glare on it. Yeah, you can see it. And they're always far back.
They are. It's three little trick-or-treaters.
Because I can post the link.
Huh?
Do you know what it's called? Does it say the name?
Yeah, it's just called Trick or Treat. It's a shepherd's bush called Trick or Treat.
Okay, I'll put a link so people can see it online, because it is so hard to show shepherd's bush.
Yeah, and their colors are so muted too. Like here's all the flosses, and they're just, but they're so.
You have that as a kit?
It's a kit.
Cute.
I'm sure they still have it. They carry their stuff forever.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm kind of thinking for October I might start that just as a start. I'm not at all planning on finishing it. I mean, it'll probably go away till next October, but I would like to kind of start it and get it going. Maybe put it in my WIPGO board next year.
I'm trying to find what I really want to start. It'll come up here in a second. There it is.
And then I have 2 hauls.
Oh, here. Well, yeah, you show your hauls.
Oh.
I don't have any haul, really.
Were you still showing things you worked on?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I just have something I'm hoping to work on, but it's not really.
Well, then go ahead and show it.
It doesn't really fit into a category other than maybe planned.
Then show it, because I showed what I was hoping to work on.
Okay, so this is in last year's Halloween Just Cross Stitch, so 2019. And I loved it last year, and I love it this year, and I still am really drawn to this. I kind of want to start this. So I'm thinking about splurging a little and buying some dark fabric, which is not always fun to work on, but maybe this looks like, no, that's probably on linen. Anyways, this design is so sweet. And look, there's a Dorothy.
Yes.
And a ladybug and a Mickey Mouse. And the dog has maybe a turtle. I can't tell what this other one is. Okay, so I think that's Dorothy.
Yes.
Doug, Mickey Mouse. What do you think that guy is?
A farmer.
Oh, maybe a little farmer and then maybe a turtle, the dog dress up. I'm not sure exactly. But,
I don't know. How cute is that? Who's the designer?
Okay, so it's made from original artwork by Kim Leo, cross-stitch adaptation by Elizabeth Spurlock. Here's another close-up picture in the magazine itself.
Oh. You know, the last couple years of that magazine, the Halloween one, I've really, really liked. And I have to say the ornament one this year for Christmas, I didn't like as well as last year's. There's a few that I would love to stitch, but not as many as normal.
Store maybe, and it's just kind of like, meh.
Yeah, there's a couple that I really liked, but the Halloween ones I actually get a little more jazzed about.
I don't even
I really love
Halloween
fall.
Usually. I mean, I think I know. Jack's Jig was probably the first Halloween thing I ever stitched a couple weeks ago, because I just don't typically stitch Halloween. But this one is so cute to me. Like, I'm always really drawn to vignette, even in children's illustrations, I'm always drawn to like children's books that have a lot
where there's lots going on.
Yeah, that's what it makes me
Okay, so here's the last of my Barbara Bourgeau Richards obsession that it's called, oh my gosh, there's gonna be so much glare. It's called Sleigh Ride.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
And it's a little family. And even in person, it's kind of hard to see, but I think it's a mama and a little child in the sleigh, and they're getting their tree. And I showed last week the haul that I bought for you, which I just popped in the mail today, which was the Christmas tree one.
Yeah.
So, which I have that I sit up every year, and I would love to have this as a companion piece. But I have to show you guys all these ones. So it's part of a series. It's presented by Faces, and I don't know what that means. And it's part of dimensional needlework. So all the ones that I bought that are in these envelopes, this is how big the charts are when you open them up.
Huge pieces of paper. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
That's huge.
How do people stitch that? Do they just take copies?
I'm going to have to copy it in sections because there's no way. Besides, I feel like this is one of those patterns that if I were to stitch it from the actual pattern, it would get so ripped up, and I would like to be able to pass it on.
Yeah.
Because they're
That's
just
so hard, though, to figure out how to copy that out so that the overlapping and the... I'm sure people know how to do it. There's probably...
Well, there's, the only place that it really overlaps.
I mean, if you copy it.
Yeah, you'd have to, but you could definitely make a break right here, but between his hand and the tree. And then you could do this section by itself, and you could do these by themselves.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, the sled and a little bit of the tree maybe would have to go over onto another piece, but I think it's doable. I haven't looked at all the other ones because I just want to, so bad, I just need to quit my job because I just really want to stitch all of these. I mean, I just, and then I want to stitch a bazillion other things.
You need to quit committing to baby sweaters. That's what you need to do. I'm just kidding.
I have to knit for those babies.
You have to knit.
And then my other haul was, I talked about it last week, and people already started it. It was the the stitch along for Lindy Stitches' broken things or beautiful things.
Yeah.
So
precious.
It's another one where the chart is really, no, I guess it's not too big. But it's, yeah. And then I did get the floss pack from her. But I don't think she has them anymore, so.
Yeah.
And I'm only going to stitch it, I decided, on a 22 count over, what did I figure out? 22 count, maybe over one. I have this Joann's Ada 22 count.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do it on something, and I'm thinking about dyeing it. She did it on kind of a tannish color.
Yeah.
I was thinking about trying to do kind of a light gray, but I don't know if I need to do a floss toss kind of. I think the lettering would get lost in it.
Yeah.
But I have to go with kind of a camel colored or something. So that is all my stash. My haul. I got more coming for next week. It just hasn't arrived yet.
My haul was just the sticky board. Nothing very exciting, but I mean, that felt exciting because I can now just purchase frames and I have so many finished projects that are just sitting
there,
folded up, sitting in a couple different piles in the house. Cause I'm always like, yes, I'm going to finish these. But then the process of gathering the materials just feels slow, and I can just buy frames now and just pop them in frames, and there we go. We have one last thing officially to talk about, which is the little giveaway that we were going to do. So the girls had wanted to do this for somebody.
Didn't we have 2 giveaways?
We do? Did you have a giveaway? Oh, I need to draw a name.
Pumpkin.
Oops.
That was last week, right? Yeah.
Oh, you're probably right. If you still have that and we don't have a winner, then we need to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like bad how much we paused this silly video. So maybe
we're just having a day.
What are you having for dinner? Let's talk about that.
I am having, it's a recipe I got off of a website called Skinny-ish Dish.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of a hamburger. It's like a cheeseburger hamburger casserole. So it's got I use ground turkey, and it's got a little bit of pasta in it, and ketchup and tomato, canned tomatoes and mustard and pickle relish, and I put mushrooms, and it's got bacon in it. It's one of our favorites, and I haven't made it since last spring. So
you're making that?
Yeah, I'm gonna make that, and it makes a lot, so I can freeze a little bit of it. And then I think we're having corn on the cob. I realized, I thought, I haven't gone to the store and gone grocery shopping, but I really have plenty of food here. What's the matter?
Are you sure we didn't already do that giveaway winner?
Did we get a winner for it?
Yeah.
I didn't get an email from you.
We might not have gotten an email yet.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, because I feel like, sorry, wasn't pumpkin the word? Well, none of the comments from this week say anything about pumpkin, which is why I didn't really think anything else about any other.
You're right. You probably did announce did we not announce the winner last time?
We did. Yeah, I don't have my notes from last time in front of me.
We'll have to watch the video again.
To pop back through. Eek. Okay, I'm checking our email. Wow. Sorry, guys. Oh, wait.
Wow.
I just didn't see the email yet. I'm really sorry. Is Sandy the person who won it last week? Does that sound right?
Who?
Sandy?
Yes.
Sandy?
Because the other one I
got your email. I'll send it to you, Mom, or I'll make sure you have access to it.
Okay.
And thank you for your email. Somehow it didn't show up in my inbox, but now I see it. Like, it's my fault that I didn't realize it was there. So we don't have another giveaway because Sandy was the winner of that pumpkins, and she did send us our address, so we will get that in the mail this week.
Okay, good.
Perfect. Okay, good. So I thought we'd only had the one. Whew,
yeah.
Having lasagna soup for the first time this year.
Lasagna soup.
Any taste, and it's one of the recipes that the girls beg every week. They want it. I mean, I love it, but I'm a little tired of it usually by the end of winter because all the time. That's the meal they always request. So I haven't made it all summer or I don't know, I guess it's technically fall now. So I haven't made it all summer.
Yeah.
But I had decided to make that tonight. It's so good. It has Italian sausage. You brown that up, and then you add in, broth and marinara sauce and some water and some spices. Like, it's kind of like lasagna, but in liquid form. And then we crush up the lasagna noodles, although you could just do it with like fusilli or any other noodle. But we take and crush up lasagna noodles and then cook it in. And then we have a mixture of like cottage cheese. She calls for ricotta, but my husband doesn't really like ricotta, so I usually use cottage cheese. Top it on, and it gets all melty and good, and everyone's been smelling it all afternoon, celebrating that that's happening tonight. So
actually, and the topping that I do for that one is ricotta and mozzarella.
Yes, it's ricotta, cheese. And I like ricotta. I might do ricotta as one option and cottage cheese as another, because I have ricotta in the fridge tonight. I might do that with some mozzarella, Parmesan, and a little basil. I just use that like paste that you can do because it's fast, and I just squirt that in and stir it up, and
that is a really good recipe. I've got that in my rotation. I need to get my rotation down now that it's fall, and it really has definitely turned to fall. Oh, I had one more haul. Oh, well, it was kind of a gift, but it's not stitching, it's knitting, but it's this beautiful skein, and it's by an indie dyer. It's called Helix, and it's Sins and Needles 89. I think that's the name of the company. Anyway, years ago I did a swap, like a yarn themed swap package. I got paired up with a gal named Anna, and I think she watches this once in a while. So if you're watching, Anna, I'm giving you a shout out. Anyway, she was my partner, and we just had the best fun putting together a swap package for each other. And then we just kind of started chatting on DMing on Instagram over the last couple of years. And then neither one of us are part of the groups that do those kinds of swaps anymore. But we decided we would do some of our own between the two of us. So we've done like a Valentine's Day one. We did a summer one last year. We haven't done any this year, just partly because of, I think, the quarantine, and money's been really tight, I think, for her and for us, and getting to a store. But anyway, the other day I came home, it was shortly after we did our Flosstube, and I talked about our dog being sick, and I was just kind of sad, and I went and checked the mail, and there was this in there with a box of sheep-shaped Walker's shortbread cookies. And I about died laughing about the cookies because the night before, Dad and I were watching the Great British Bake Off, and they were doing shortbreads, and we were sitting here, and we've got ice cream in the house, and I think we still had some Boston cream pie from our anniversary dinner that we did. And he's like, oh, I really want some shortbread cookies. And I said, well, go to the store and get some. And then the next day, Anna's package arrived. But anyway, she sent this to me, and we're both very much kindred spirits when it comes to our yarn and to loving fall. So anyway, thank you, Anna. But it was, I don't know what to make with it though. I get this yarn, and it's always like my special yarn. You know, or I've ordered some from some indie dyers over the pandemic time to keep them afloat and to do some retail therapy. And I've got maybe 6 skeins, and they're all so beautiful, and I don't know what to do with them. And I didn't knit from the minute we went into lockdown. I started cross-stitching in earnest again, and I just cross-stitched all the way through May. I don't think I knit until we came over to see you, and I picked up that purple sweater and worked on it in the car on the way to see you. So that was Memorial Day almost. So I just lost all my knitting mojo, but I still love my yarn. Yeah. So I'm hoping to do a little bit more knitting now and kind of, Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all I got too, and I'm hungry, so we should end so I can make my
I wish I had my soup ready, except for I don't even have my casserole ready.
Yeah, well, mine is almost ready. I did it ahead of time. So now I can feed everyone without a mutiny on my hands.
Okay. Well, we love you all. Please.
Thank you all for watching.
Watching. Spread the news if you like us.
I forgot to finish this. Did I say who this?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You guys, we are really, really. It must be this change of season. That's what we're going to blame it on.
Gosh, I think maybe there was a full moon or something. Was there a full moon last night?
No, it's like a little crescent.
There were like so many accidents on the road in town today. Anyways, the winner of this was really the only person who commented on it. So Kendra Makes is the person who had it, and she says she has a 6-year-old who likes watching. So hi to Kendra and her little one. And Kendra, email us your address. I will be watching for it this week. I'm sorry about that, Sandy, but I'm like glaring this, but this is for you and your little one, Kendra. So let us know.
Perfect.
And I'm sorry. I forgot to say that like 5 minutes ago.
So they're probably like, who won? Who won? The only person that mentioned it. Okay, for reals.
We'll be back sooner rather than later because we'll hopefully record earlier this weekend, which means we won't have as much to say, which means it might be a shorter video, but it might not.
But we're trying to get back on our weekends.
Yeah, because that's our favorite time to record. So, thanks for watching. We really love you all, and happy stitching and happy fall. Bye.
Be safe. Be safe.